Okay, here we are. We're going to do episode 100. Now, I'm recording on my laptop. I'm traveling, but I tested it. It's good enough. So here we are. We have done a bunch of stuff here. Let's take a look. We are now level 46. Now, malnourished and dehydrated. We'll fix that here in a second. Just a reminder, this is the professor. With the background of the professor. We've got hero worship, wanted, kid stuff, and I'll show you what the skills look like right now. Nothing in physical. In social, it's been like this for a while. We have foreign commerce, foreign gastronomy, and foreign outpost management. That really helps because it gets twice the production from our extractors. Oops, didn't want to go all the way out there. Still nothing in combat work. That's coming up. That's coming up. One in astrodynamics, one in geology. This is default from the professor. We have 4 in research methods, 1 in surveying, 3 in zoology. I probably could have held back on that in the past, but that's okay. Scanning at 4, we definitely wanted that. 1 in botany, we wanted that. Outpost engineering is at 3. We don't really have that much interest in going to 4 because I don't really care that the outpost modules cost 50% fewer resources. Special projects are at 1. That's going to go up eventually. Planetary habitations at 1. That lets us build on extreme temperature planets. We could go up to 2 and go for extreme pressure planets, but we're not doing that. And then in the tech we have boost pack training at 1, just so we can get it going. Piloting's at 4, so we can use any ship. Security's at 3. We could get it to number 4, which expends a digipick to eliminate keys that aren't required to solve the puzzle. 5 auto attempts can be banked. Maybe sometime. Not too worried about that right now. Targeting control system's at 4. Starship design is at 4. And this is where we want to do some work as well as in tech. So it's just an overview of where we are on our skills. And yeah, what else? Our ship. Let's go take a look at our ship. Since we're now level 46, we are able to follow Wise Old Wizard's plan of the Atos 2. So,
you should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple
yeah, I hate heat leeches. Let's deal with that food. Hunger and thirst. Some alien tea, some alien jerky. Yeah, that'll quiet things down. Alright, let's take a look at our ship. So, definitely a big thank you to everybody who's been watching. We're over 40 followers now. I know it's not a lot. I've got 1,000 on my main channel, which is mainly for videos for educators and my students. But it's really cool to see. I thank you all that are following and watching. Let's view and modify my ships here.
Sure, how about it?
And I do apologize, it's going to be rather slow because I am on the laptop. Running actually Linux laptop here. It's a Nobara, just like I am at home on my desktop machine. And so this is the Atos 2. It's got a C-class reactor. Jump range is way up there. We've got some shield. We've got lots of space for crew. We got serious amounts of weapons. Everything's cool. Other ships we got, the Frontier 2 is still kicking around. That's another build by Wise Old Wizard. This is just a piece of junk. I left this just for lols, right? This was me increasing my ship engineering skills, just throwing random modules on it so I could get my my skills done. The beast is still here. I will plan to eventually do something similar to the slab that the Wise Old Wizard did in one of his builds. This is just what I built a few episodes back, so I can move a lot of cargo because it will hold 16,660 cargo capacity. And this is just some random ship. I should be able to sell this. Yeah, well, I'll do that later. Not worried about it right now. So there's the ship. Now let me show you what's going on with outposts. Okay, so let's go take a look at the Starfield. Zoom right out. So we have a bunch of outposts. We have outposts on Narian. We'll take a look at that. That's our main system for outposts. We actually have an outpost in Cheyenne. We'll take a look at that. We have an outpost in, zoom all the way out here, down at the bottom here. We have an outpost in Katadid. It's a very important one. We have an outpost in Decarin, very, very important as one as well, as Rutherford. Over here in Ixel we have another one. And I think that's about it. Let me just quickly check something. I'm going to pause this up. Yeah, we should be recording again. Yeah, so I just have my spreadsheet open. I will share this later. But in Narian, I have 3 outposts: Anderfon, Kruth, and Crete. So let's go take a look at these outposts. That's what I'm going to do here for episode 100. Let's go give you the tour of what I've been working on. So let's go to Narion. And I said we had Kruth, Crete, and Anderfon. Let's go to Anderfon first, because I actually think I showed you this before. It's been modified a little bit. And in the Wise Old Wizard, he did a episode, he has a series on outposts.
The only smell I should have to deal with is myself. Not that I smell bad, I just...
Alright, so here we are on Anderfon. Now, what do we got here? You can see we got a whole bunch of helium being produced there. And what this outpost has turned into is, it was originally set up to just be a farm for aluminum, beryllium, and iron. And I'm still farming that. So there we go. I just got to pick up stations here. So there's aluminum coming in, beryllium, there's iron, trust me, there's iron, and helium. But I'm also doing, let's see if I can bring this up. It's extra loud here because, well, I'll tell you why it's extra loud. So we've got all this helium, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 helium, industrial helium extractors, right? Let's turn that off. You can see these are industrial extractors. These are all feeding into storage units here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these cargo links, inter-system cargo links. All these are doing is sending helium out to the systems that need helium for their inter-system cargo links. And that's really all that's going on here. This is going to be iron production over here, feeding to the thing over there, and then this should be beryllium over here somewhere. There we go, there's some beryllium being produced, just a couple of industrial beryllium extractors. I know it's really loud here with all these ships coming in. And then I also have a couple of industrial aluminum extractors here. So that's really all I've got going on here. I know it's loud with those ships coming in. And I actually did a lot of this. I've been traveling, and so I've just been on my laptop for a couple of weeks. And a lot of this, you can see this is really, really janky and slow. And I've set the industrial workbench on bed here. I was doing some work. So crew stations, so I could assign crew here. I love how these bots end up with me inside here instead of doing their work outside. But yeah, that's what we got here. So that's Anderfon. Let's take a look at the other outposts. Let me just take a look at my list, my cheat sheet. So let's go to Kruth and then Crete. Kruth is extracting copper, gold, and antimony. Antimony? Not sure. What did I say I was going to do? Let's go to Kruth and then Crete. So let's go to Kruth. That is No, that's Crete. Let's go down to Crete. And Crete is producing, yes, copper, gold, and I'll just show you that. So I'm going to give you the tour of everything is set up. This is all based, adapted from Wise Old Man's tutorial. I will put the link below for all the things I was using. So here's what we got. Of course, we got a lot more ships coming in again. So let's to build mode. All right. So what do we got here? We've got cargo link there. Another cargo link. Another cargo link. That's 3. I believe there's just 3 here. Yeah. So what we've got, mining, we are extracting copper. You notice those are all regular copper because they don't need industrial ones. Follow the tutorial, wise old wizard. This is antimony, which is being extracted and shipped out. And then we also have, this should be the gold, right? There we go, there's the gold. And that's really all we're doing is we're taking those up and shipping them out, right? There's the antimony as well, mixed in with all these reactors. A lot of leveling up, so I could be able to build all these different items. Of course, there's robots kicking around to improve the production. I've got my landing pad here so I can just land. I've got an outpost set up, hab set up so I can get out of the elements. And really that's all that's going on. We're shipping out gold, copper, and antimony. Let's move on. So that is Crete. Let's take a look at Crete. You will recognize Crete. We've been there before, right? Because remember when we went there, the beginning of the game, right? So here's the Crete base. Let's take a look there. I was gonna wait, do this when I get home on my workstation, but I did extend my stay on this trip, and so I will be home later next week than I was expecting to be home, actually tonight when I'm recording this. So yeah, we got a lot going on here, so let's take a look. Let's take a view from the sky. We have one, right there's an inter-system link that's got stuff coming in. I think that's the antimony. We've got gold coming in, we've got copper coming in, right. And we have a 4th one here, I believe. Yeah, there's another one here. And this is bringing in something, but I can't remember what we'll figure it out here. And there's the 5th one, which is the outgoing. All right, so that's all incoming, and that one's outgoing. But let's go do the tour. We've also got extraction of helium, which can be done. Something cool about Crete is you can extract helium from the environment. So take a look. You can see these extractors are helium extractors, which are producing helium just from the environment and not from the ground like those other ones we saw. So those are all powering all of our inter-system links. So let's do a little bit of a ground tour here. Where shall we start? Let's start. That's the something's incoming here. Let's take a look at what we got here. Should be able to check this out. So that's the antimony. Antimony. I can't remember how to pronounce it. We'll have to look it up, right? So that's the antimony. Or antimony. Someone can correct my pronunciation. I didn't bother looking it up. This should be gold. Yeah, that's gold. And this should be copper then, I believe. Yep. And I've had a little bit of funkiness where even though I think I know what the problem was. I was ending up with one of these, I think it was the copper one, had a mixture of copper and gold in its output, and it was just messing stuff up. And this should be our outgoing. Right? No, this is silver. We're mining silver here locally, right? Should be yeah, so silver extractors running here. Mostly nuclear power, but I will use something else if I just need a little bit more. And then we can see what's going on here. So let's start with these fabricators. I think they're basic fabricators. I'm making 0 wire here. So this is a simple fab that's producing 0 wire. It will have copper and silver coming in here. There's the silver. We're doing that locally here on Crete. There's the copper. Oh, that's gold? Why is there gold in here? That seems messed up, guys. 0 wire should be silver and copper. I might have to fix that, but that should be copper. Then the 0 wire is coming out, and it should be going up here. Yeah. And that's going in as input with 0 wire, gold, and the antimony. And what I'm going to do right now is just while I'm doing this, I had issues with the stuff getting mixed. It's really a pain. That's silver. But that should be, this should be copper. I'm just going to take all that gold out of there. Okay. Here, Andrea. Have some gold. I know. I like you so much. Take my gold.
I am always willing to carry an extra weapon.
Alright. There you go. You take that gold, do something with it, sell it, whatever. Alright. I'll explain a little bit about what the problem was, but I do want to just quickly go over what's going on. So there's gold, antimony, and copper, 0 wire. And that's going in here. And this is producing. That and 2 others are producing. Oh, they're not producing. I have to fix this. What the heck? Pause for a second. Alright, no worries. I figured it out. So yeah, like I said, there was some gold in my copper. Kind of like chocolate in my peanut butter and peanut butter in my chocolate. I patched that up. We just had to take the gold that was sitting there. Know what was going on. But there's copper going here now. That's the way it's supposed to be. Let me switch to overview mode, and you can see when things are going wrong, right? So what you want to do is you want to check on your fabricator. So this simple fabricator and the other one, you can see it's got its power, it's got its copper. There's lots of copper available, lots of silver available. Same thing with this one, and they're outputting 0 wire, which is going into this container, which is going to that top container, which is going along with the gold and antimony into these compound fabricators, which are taking gold, 0 wire, antimony, and they're outputting semi-metal wafers, which goes to this storage, which then gets pushed to these storages, which gets shipped out. Yeah, there you go. And you can see we're taking all of the pot of helium, which we don't need that much, but it's all there. So there we go. That's what this moon is doing. So sorry about that little distraction there. So now we're going to move on to Cheyenne, to Kodos. So let's go to Cheyenne. Map. Let's zoom out of here. Zoom out again. Again, apologies, being on the laptop, it's much slower than I would like it to be. And Kodos. We've actually got another outpost there on Halo, but that's I'll tell you about that later. That's not really needed for this build. So let's go to the Kodos outpost. Didn't name them all nicely like I should, but here's Kodos. So Kodos is pretty cool. Here we go. And so what we got here is a lot of farming. So this is where you need the botany, right? That's not what I wanted to do. Let's get into the overhead view. So you can see we have a whole lot of these. I think there's 14 of them. You can count them. There they all are. Pretty sure there's 14, maybe more. But there's a lot of industrial greenhouses producing solvent. So they need to have water coming in, and they're producing solvent, right? And that's, yeah, that's what's going on here. The solvent is because we are changing what they're producing. You can go to, say, a greenhouse. Let's take a look. I'll show you. This was set up a long time ago. Been working on this for a while, and again, because I was on the laptop, and you can tell, you know, gameplay's really janky. The machine's just struggling to do this, and I think I've got the settings down to middle. I better. All right, so there's the control console. And take a look. And so what are we producing? We're producing solvent, and that's just by it's got to have a water input. What's the plant inside? You can go inside these, so let's go inside. But you have to scan the planet for the thing that you're building, right? And so I scanned whatever these are. Can't remember what these are. I'll have to take a look. Why is a wizard points out? A Wanderer's Husk, there it is. So we had to go and make sure we had Wanderer's Husk 100% scanned. Once we had those, and they're available on this planet, we can farm them, and that's what we're doing. Come on, Andreja, out of here, out of here. Let me close the door. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. You can do it. All right. I mean, I could have closed her in, but I don't think it really matters. But just cleaning up. So we're creating solvent, and as Wise Old Wizard says, believe it or not, solvent is a solid. It's not a liquid or anything like that. So it's a big solid. Gets shipped into here. Got lots of solvent, and then that's going out via this output. This should be the right one, right? There we go. There's the solvent, and that's getting shipped out. You can, I'm not going to show you all these, but you can check, right? There we go. Let's take a look at the control console. So what's going on here? We are shipping out solvent to Decaran. Alright, so that's what's going on with that solvent. We've got one other landing pad, of course, here. Why do we have one other landing pad? Well, remember, Androphon was shipping helium out. Here comes some more helium. And that helium's coming in, and that helium is powering 2 of these links. This link itself, where the helium's coming in, and this other link, which is sending all that solvent out. So there, that's the next planet. So that's Kodos in our list. Let's take a look at the next one. We're going to go over to Rutherford, where we are extracting cesium, which is a liquid, if I remember correctly. So let's go to Rutherford. We'll come back to this other outpost later. It's just an extra one that I wanted for specific mineral. Not Ixel, we're going to Rutherford. Where's Rutherford? That one, I think. There we go. And again, this is not like, you know, an hour or so. This is a lot of hours of messing around. Plus, most of the time I was doing it on my laptop, which runs really slow. But it was something I could do off camera, deal with it being slow, set it up, debug it, keep going. So this is your episode 100.
No organics here.
And
Valuable minerals.
And yeah, it's rather nasty here. So let's. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have anything here. So anyway, let's give you the tour here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Scan, outpost, overhead view. So what do we got going here? We have bunch of extractors, right? Cesium. We have industrial cesium extractors, and they're going into this, right? Those solid liquid containers, right? Storage liquid, and they're getting shipped out. In order to power that, again, cargo link intersystem, we need helium, and that's where this helium, again, coming from our setup on Anderfon. And I can show that to you again. I won't necessarily do this for everything, but you can see what's going on here. Is we've got, again, I'll just quickly show you, and then we'll go on to the next system. Boom. Control console. Told you it's super laggy. We're shipping out cesium to Decarin. Decarin's our final destination for everything. That's where all the magic's happening at the end. So let's get out of here. Let's go next to Catadid, where we're extracting andesite. So let's go to Catadid. We're currently at Rutherford. Scroll out, scroll out. Catadid, if I remember correctly, is way down at the bottom here. Yep, there we go. And so I had to do some adjustments, because if I remember, in Weisel Wizard's plan, I think one of these outposts, no, I think it's the next one. But all we're getting here, yeah, no, it's Catadid. All we're doing here is andesite. So let's do the overhead again. 2, we've got extraction of andesite, getting shipped off. It's solid. It goes to this, and we're shipping it off again to Decarin. And there's some incoming helium to power these intersystem cargo links. So there we go. That is Catadid. And next up would be Ixal, and then we're going to Decarin, and then that's it. So let's go to Ixal and then Decarin. How are we doing for time? It's going to be a little bit longer of an episode, but hey, it's episode 100. Let's go up to Ixal. I hope this works. I'm going to have to review the audio quality of the recording. It's not as good as it normally is, but I really kind of wanted to get this out for y'all. Ixal's way up here at the top. Let's go up there. Where's my outpost? Oh, it's over here on Ixal 8A. There's the outpost. Let's go check it out. And so yeah, debugging these intersystem cargo links is just the goofiest. That's usually what breaks, and you can tell it's broken because one of the fabricators isn't working, and then you kind of just work backwards and figure out, okay, why isn't it working? Oh, it's missing this resource. Where's this resource coming from? You know, what's the path? And then debugging these. And I've got some tips of how I think what was causing my problem with multiple resources kind of getting leaked in. So what are we doing here? We are bringing in plutonium, and I think it was this planet. It was doing plutonium with uranium and helium, but I just couldn't get it to work. I just couldn't find a space that would give me all of those. And that's what the demo is on Weisel Wizard. And I was struggling, and I couldn't figure out, I just couldn't find a place. And then I thought of the solution. So this would have been, I believe, where everything gets constructed. I'm not sure. But anyway, so we're shipping out plutonium, right? And it's getting shipped out to Decarin as well. So let's go to Decarin. And so the final destination in the construction of everything was, I believe, this plant, this system, but maybe not. Maybe it was Rutherford. But regardless, I came up with a solution, and I'll show you what the solution is. So there's Decarin. This is where everything ends up. Right down here at the bottom, Decarin 7B. Let's find the outpost. There it is. And this is a beast. This is where it all happens. And so
Perhaps not the sort of
I'm just
place
going to
on
leave
which
it
you
right
will
there,
settle down.
and I'm going to make this a bit of a cliffhanger. And I'll give you the doer of Decorin in the next video, because I think we're up on 30 minutes here. Yep, we're right up on 30 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it there. So thank you everyone for following the adventures of Professor Lars Gagner. It's been a blast. This is episode 100, and I will push the tour of Decorin and this extra outpost I've made into the next episode, and I'll talk a little bit about what my plans are going forward. Hopefully this worked out fine. I really wanted to avoid having to have some days without episodes going out, so hopefully this works well. Thank you all for commenting, thank you for watching, thank you for following, and keep watching this, and keep watching the other series, which is Red Gagner. It's a modded version of Starfield, so I'm running mods on that, and he is a bounty hunter, and I've only released 6 episodes. They're going out every Wednesday and Saturday. These episodes with Professor Lars Gagner are going out daily. They're going out daily, and we're going to try to continue that pace. Thanks everyone. I hope you're doing well, and if you can take care of someone else and help them be well, I appreciate it.